Hey guys, welcome along to CareMadeEasy.com. I'm Zach Stroud. Today we're going to be pruning the Little Hottie, the Panicle Hydrangea, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So stick around and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so late winter is always a great time to prune your hydrangeas. So this is, like I said, this is a Little Hottie Hydrangea, and it grows great in full sun. I've enjoyed having every one of these during the summer when we have a lot of growth and a lot of blooms. So what we're going to do today is, as you can see this dead on it right now. So that's where the blooms have died over the winter. And so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this back. Now, with these types of hydrangeas, they love sun and they grow on new wood, okay? So you can actually cut it down as far as you want to, and it will just come back and bloom again. So we're gonna cut this back about 18 inches. That may seem a little too much for some of you, but I've seen it come back from 18 inches. This will be probably the third year I'm doing this, and it just gives me a ton of blooms. And you can tell right here on this that we've had a ton of blooms this past year. So I'm gonna start cutting, and I'm gonna show you where to cut that. And you can see right here where I cut it last time. Okay, so I'm gonna go right there below that, and I'm just gonna do this for the whole plant. So we're just gonna start cutting. Now, on some of these, probably not right now on this type of hydrangea, but some of them, like the limelight, you'll need some gloves because they can stick you, because they'll be kind of sharp after you cut one of them. So it'd be good to have some gloves, and if you need some glasses, you can wear those as well. So we're just going to start cutting. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to cut right there. And you can see this little bud right here. If you can see that right there. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the next one and I'm going to cut right there on top of that one. Okay, and if you're into any type of propagation, these really propagate really easy. Just for your own use, you can't sell them because they're still under a license. So, but if you want to grow these, they're really fun to grow, and it's easy to do. I'm gonna cut that one right there, and I'm gonna finish up on this one. But this will make your hydrangea bloom a lot better, and it looks a lot better after it's cleaned up as well. Just cutting these back. And I'll tell you, you can go by each one if you want to, and make sure you're cutting at the right place. But if you're in a hurry, it's not a big deal. You can just come in here and start cutting, and they're going to respond great to it. But if you want to get technical with it and you just want to make sure that it's cut in the right spot, just make sure you're cutting above that one bud or node. And remember, these can be used in flower arrangements. My wife uses them in flower arrangements during the summer. There's just so many of them, and the blooms are just fantastic. So actually, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to cut this one back here and let it just come back all the way. Let's see if we can get these down a little bit further. I just think they respond so much easier to a good cut, especially these. Not all hydrangeas will be like that. The mop heads or the big leaf hydrangeas, they don't respond so much to a good cutting like this because they bloom on old wood. These bloom on new wood. But you can see right here where you would need some gloves. See how sharp that is? That's sharp like a knife. So we're just going to bring these back. So the ones under here, you can see these branches right here where they're off on the bottom part. I'd take those all the way down, all the way back, because we want some air flowing through this as well, and we don't want it jumbled up. See how it gets growing in the ground pretty much, and you can see how that's pretty much dead anyway. We need to cut that all the way off there. There we go. Yeah, just clean up around under here. Cut all those off. I'm gonna get that right there. And all these will be big blooms. This will make your garden look a lot neater as well. Just make sure you're removing all those dead blooms. Getting some of these that are straight. Now, if you want to come in here also, see how this one is right there. We can clip that one all the way back and kind of give some freeness to have some air run through this. We always want our plants to get plenty of air to run through them, because that's going to help with keeping disease out of them, especially during the hot summer and the humidity and everything. You'd be better off if you're using a bypass pruner, so make sure you're using bypass pruners. You'll get a really nice clean cut. Some of this, you can see where this was broken. That was caused from our ice storm we had a few weeks ago. Still have to trim my butterfly bushes from that. Doesn't look like they're gonna respond well to that this year, but we're gonna see how they do. All right, we are about done here. So if you'll stand back and look at this for me, you can see the way we're going to have to cut this one back more because of the symmetry of the bush. And so we want to have nice symmetry, because when it grows out, we don't want it to be kind of lopsided. So we're going to cut this one in a little bit more. So we're going to be taking a lot off of this one. So when you are cutting your hydrangeas or any other bushes, always look for dead limbs. Any of your dead limbs, we're going to look for those, get rid of those on any of your hydrangeas. And if you see some that are kind of crossing each other, like this one right here, see there's a branch coming out right here, we don't really need this one, so I'm going to cut that off. And that's just going to open the plant up, okay? And I think that looks pretty good. Have a nice symmetry there. Let's cut this off. Finish up the top. And I think that's going to look good. All right. So again, these are Little Hotties. This is a great time to prune these in the late winter. Right now it's coming on the middle to end of February, so I always get out here and prune them then. I have about 4 more to do, so I got some busy work ahead of me. So guys, I appreciate you watching. Remember to like and subscribe these videos, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys.